Hey dear humans, we're back for another video. We're gonna see if these doggies let us do a chill workout. If it gets too high energy, I might cut it short. We're gonna start with a mindfulness scan through the body. So wherever you are, sitting, lying down, eyes open or closed, I'll close my eyes. Take your attention up to your head. And just notice any feelings that are in your head right now. If your head feels a little bit warm or cold, notice the muscles in your face. If there's any tension, you can let it go. Let your attention drop into your neck. You can move your neck a little bit, so turn your head from side to side, nod your head forward, and feel that motion move into your neck. Drop the attention further into the shoulders. You can move the shoulders back and forth a little bit. Notice what you're feeling in your shoulders. Drop your attention now into your arms. Notice if they feel warm or cold. Drop your attention to the tips of your fingers. You can wiggle your fingers. Touch your fingers together and notice that sensation. We're going to drop our attention into our belly. Notice any sensation of warmth. Notice the feeling of breath coming into your belly. Drop your attention further into your butt. Notice the sensation of your butt touching the ground beneath you. And let your attention keep dropping into your legs. You can move your legs a little bit, give them a little shake. And your attention all the way into your feet, your ankles, your toes, and wiggle those around a little bit. Just notice what your feet are feeling, your ankles, your toes. And notice now the general feeling of your whole body. See if you can hold your whole body in your awareness. And just noticing what we feel in our body. Good. And give everything a little shake. Just shake your body out any old direction, wherever you can think to shake. And we'll get to some movement. So we'll start off on our backs with a bridge. Scooch this camera down just a little bit. Alright? So our feet are grounded on the floor. I would be on my yoga mat. There we go. Had to scooch a dog. Shakira, hey. Shakira likes to scratch me with her paws and it hurts. We're working on it. So for a minute we're going to do a gentle bridge. Our feet are planted and we're going to lift our hips, squeeze the butt a little bit at the top, and release. So for a minute, our minute starts now. So lift the hips, squeeze them a little bit at the top, and lower back down. Lift, squeeze at the top, and lower back down. This might be a little bit too much dog for the video. I'm going to go ahead and acknowledge that. It won't be to everyone's taste. It can be a little bit distracting. Anyway, that's what's happening for this video. My apologies. You just keep on lifting those hips and give them a gentle squeeze at the top. This is a great warm-up for your glutes, warming up our legs. Hey. No pause. No pause, Shakira. Hurts. Shh. Almost there. And that's our time. So, we're gonna do a little minute of rest, and you're welcome to follow me for some stretches. Shakira, which stretch do we want to start with? We're gonna start with a little butterfly, scooch baby. So for a minute, you can just bring your feet together and let them drop down as far as they go. Doesn't matter if it's not very far. And lean forward just a little bit. Oh, Shakira. She's a high energy pup. Lean forward a little bit. Feel that gentle, gentle stretch to the inside of the groin. I also feel it a little bit in my butt, those muscles that we just woke up. I even feel it a little bit in my lower back in a good way when I lean forward like this. Oh, I mean, my face isn't even on the camera. Shuna. Just enjoying the sensations of our body. Alright. For our next strengthening move, we'll go back on our backs. We're gonna lift both feet in the air into this frog position. So my ankles are touching, or my heels rather, are touching, but my knees are apart. Alright, so you see that? And I'm gonna point my toes and kick forward so my knees come together. And pull back in. So this is a frog kick. My shoulders are on the ground for a gentler version. We're gonna do that for 1 minute, starting now. So point the toes and extend, bringing the knees together, and frog kick back out. Okay. Now this is activating a lot of muscles, so if it's difficult for you, then congratulations, you are human. If you want a little bit more difficulty, or intensity I suppose, then you can lift the shoulders. You are welcome to rest your head in your hands. And of course, you can always just hang out on the ground. There's a lot of activity happening in this move, no matter what version you choose. There's strengthening happening on the inside of the thighs, strengthening happening in the abs, of course. You're even strengthening your ankles by doing this pointing motion. And also our calves, just by flexing them. Okay, that's rest. Whew. So, feel free to just hang out, close your eyes, do whatever you want, or follow me into a stretch. I'm just going to put one leg out and one foot is bent in. Shush. And lean towards that foot that's extended. Go as far as you want, doesn't matter. If you don't reach your toes, again, congratulations, you're a normal human. There's competition over a toy. It's getting heated. Shh. Shakira, Shakira. She's growling right into the microphone. Alright, so we're gonna switch to the other leg and just lean a little bit towards those toes. I feel this stretch at the inner thigh, those muscles that we just activated. Feels nice. Okay. Excuse me, ladies. Shakira's butt loves the camera. So we're gonna go back on our backs once again. And this time we're gonna do a reverse plank. So actually it'll be like this. We're gonna put our hands behind us. Notice the direction my hands are facing. My fingers are facing forward, okay? My feet are planted. And I'm gonna lift my body into this reverse plank. Okay, so my hands are underneath my shoulders, my feet underneath my knees, and notice that I'm not sinking down like this, but I'm squeezing my butt to lift the hips up. And we're gonna do that for a minute starting now. All right? Lift your body, squeeze your butt at the top, and we're just hanging out here for a little bit. The intensity of this move will definitely vary just based on, what your body is like, how you're feeling today, which of your muscles are sort of, naturally developed, or which ones you've worked on. I actually find this move pretty easy for myself, but I know that my husband found it a little bit difficult, so each body is different. I also like this move because there's a great stretch in the shoulders. I would advise you to look forward. I'm looking to the side so I can make eye contact with you, but it's not very good for the neck, so you want to keep your gaze forward. Squeeze your butt to lift your rear up, and rest. All right, we've got a minute. Relax, do whatever you want, or follow me. We're just going to do some wrist circles because I felt that in my wrists a little bit. So just some gentle turning our wrists in one direction. Now we'll turn them back in the other direction. Just bringing some mobility into that little area. And we're going to do some of these, just some star flashes. Just bringing some motion into the hands. And we're going to bring extra motion. So you see how I'm like, pa, shooting my hands forward. Pa, yeah, like that. Lots of motion into the hands. And we're going to do a little bit of these. And a little bit of the reverse direction. A little bit of these. A little bit of the reverse direction. And that brings us almost to 1 minute. That's time. Alright, I'm gonna lift the camera up. We're gonna do just a little bit of arm action. Alright, so I'm up on my knees. Arms are out, just extended like this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clap my arms together and turn, clap my arms together and turn to face you again. So you're not gonna be going up and down. I was just doing that so you could see me. So we're like this, clap our arms together, turn to the side, lower the arms, clap them together, turn to the side. Okay. You guys can't see me. Oh shit. I'm doing my best. Alright. For a minute, starting now. So I'm on my knees, extend the arms out, lift them, clap together, extend, turn, lift and clap together, extend, and now we're going to turn to the other side. Lift, clap them together, extend, and in. So we're bringing excellent motion to the arms, of course. We're also bringing a little warm-up into the core of our body, just by turning. You can feel a little bit of heat starting. And give you a little reminder to leave your jaw and the muscles of your face loose. So when we're working our bodies, we have a tendency to tighten up in those areas. And that's time. So we've got our minute of rest and stretch. I'm going to adjust this back down. Again, remember you can do whatever you want with this 1 minute off time. I'm going to do a little bit of shoulder stretch. You're welcome to come with me. So I'll take one arm across and hook the other arm over And that's it. I'm just pulling with this lifted arm, pulling the other shoulder in, and feeling that stretch through the outside of the shoulder. I can also turn, bring in a little bit of neck mobility happening. Good. And switch. So the other arm extends, the other arm hooks and lifts, and just gently pulling it in to feel that stretch through the outside of the shoulder. Again, you can turn your neck a little bit if you like. The dogs have settled down. They've figured out that I'm just talking to myself. Nothing's going on. Okay. Let's see. So we were just up on our knees. I think we'll do another one that's a move that's based on our knees. Okay. I might again fall out of the camera. Gotta figure this thing out. So what we're gonna do this time, we're sitting on our ankles, and we're gonna lift, squeeze the butt at the top, and lower back down. Just lift, squeeze, and lower back down. All right? So for a minute, starting now, just lift, squeeze your butt, and sit back down. Lift, squeeze your butt, and sit back down. I'm gonna bring a little bit of arm motion in there. So I'm lifting my arms at the same time. That's not for any particular reason, it just feels good. Makes it a full body move. You get to feel long. Squeeze your butt at the top and lower back down. So this is a bit of a hip hinge. A butt strengthening move, butt and thighs. And that's time. So we're on our minute of free time and rest. You do whatever you want with it, including, if you like, you can follow me. I'm gonna have one leg extended out and my other is tucked underneath me, so my foot is underneath my butt, and I'm gonna lean back a little bit, and that's getting a stretch through this bent thigh rather. See me better? This is what I'm doing. And just lean back a little bit. You don't need to go further than is comfortable. Just enough so you feel a little bit of a stretch through this thigh. We're going to switch and do the other leg. So you just lean back a bit, feel that stretch there. I had to switch legs a little bit late, so I'm going to give us another 20 seconds or so to get that stretch through the other leg. Too much dog in this video, I think. There was a lot of doggy butthole happening at the beginning there. Not everyone is into that. All right, I think we're ready to move on. We're gonna go now onto all fours, and we're gonna do some it's kind of all body moves. Okay, so My hands are lined up underneath my shoulders, knees underneath my hips, and we're gonna do a clamshell, type of clamshell. So I'm just lifting my leg out to the side and lowering it. Out and back in. We're gonna do that for 1 minute starting now. So just lift your leg out and back in. Out and back in. Don't worry too much about how high you're lifting your knee. That's actually a great way to moderate the move. You can make it a little bit gentler by not lifting it as high. While we're in this move, I'll also remind you to lift away from the floor with your muscles, not sinking into your joints, but activating all your muscles, which is what makes this a full body move. We're stabilizing with our arms, strengthening our arms. Our abs are also working, and obviously the butt and that hip muscle are working pretty hard. So the whole body might start to feel a little bit warm. I'm shaking out my head a little bit to keep the tension out of my neck, and that's time. So we can take our minute of rest, minute of free time, or a minute of stretching. So I'm going to lead us through a stretch. Taking one leg, I'm turning it to about a 90 degree, so my knee is in front of me, and I've got this 90 degree, okay? My back leg is also at a 90 degree. I'm just sticking it behind me. So I've got this 90 degree here, you see, and I'm going to lean forward a little bit and feel a nice stretch through this hip. Just lean gently forward. Maybe take a deep breath, sink into it. And we're going to stick here. We're not going to do the other side because we're about to work that other side and then stretch it. Okay, that's time. So we're going to do the other side. Same thing. On all fours. Excuse me, Shaq. And for a minute, we're just going to lift our leg for that clamshell. Our minute starts now. So lift and lower the leg. Remember to moderate this so it suits you. And I haven't mentioned yet that you can always stop early. I'm modeling these moves for a minute each, but you don't have to do that if that's not right for you. Lift away from the floor with your muscles to protect your joints. If you notice your neck or your face starting to hold tension, you can shake them out a little bit. Remind those muscles to relax. And feel the heat start to move through your body as we strengthen so many different muscles. That's time. All right, so we're going to stretch out that other leg. We've got a minute of rest or follow me. So again, taking this front leg, creating more or less a right angle. You can see that better this time. This leg also has right angle. It's just behind me. So I've got all right angles. And just lean forward a little bit until you feel that stretch through the hip that we just strengthened. You can take a deep breath, and on the out breath, sink a little bit more into this position. Feel that activation happening in your different muscles. be present in your body. And that's time. We're gonna do some similar-ish moves. I think we'll actually stack these together so we do both legs and then we rest. We're on all fours. Scoot forward so you see what's happening. We're gonna lift one leg and we're just gonna kick in. That's it. It is a sneaky move because it doesn't look like much, but wait and see. All right, our minute starts now, so just extend the leg and bend that knee. Extend and bend. That's it. This move is no joke, y'all. We're just starting it, but this works the butt like crazy. This is one of my favorite moves because it looks so innocent, but it's not. You really don't need weights or any kind of equipment. These body weight movements are super effective. And you also don't need to really push yourself with heavy weights or anything in order to strengthen your body. If you do really gentle movements just with body weight, but you do them consistently, you'll get stronger. And you might also enjoy it more, depending. Some people like the intensity, some people don't. We're almost there. And remember, you can bow out anytime. Alright, that's time. So we're just going to lean back for a second into child's pose. Shake out those muscles just a little bit. And then back up, because we're going to do the other side. So, with the other side, you just kick the leg out. And our minute has begun, so you just bend the knee in. And remember, we're lifting away from the floor with our muscles, not sinking in with our joints, but we're lifting away. So we're activating these side lat muscles as well. We're using all kinds of ab muscles and little hip muscles just to keep our body stable. Shaking out my neck to keep the neck nice and loose. I'm feeling heat through my body. That's time. So now for our minute of free time, minute of restful stretching. You're welcome to follow me. I'm just sinking back into a child's pose. So I'm resting on my feet. Arms are stretched forward. I'm going to put my head down and we'll have a minute of quiet. Shakira wants my hair tie. Nice. Hey, you're ruining my quiet time. What's this? I'm supposed to be modeling quiet time. Alright, y'all, that's 1 minute of doggy butthole in your face. We're gonna actually conclude this workout, so it's gonna be a shorter one. We're gonna be sitting on our butts, and we're just gonna basically do a V-sit, different variations of the V-sit. So you can have your legs forward and you just lean back a little bit, as much as you want to. You might want to have your arms lifted, and you just hold that for a minute, and I'll show you, we're going to start with that, and I'll show you some options for increasing the intensity. So you just lean back, Maybe lean back just a little bit more than is easy, but don't kill yourself with this one or with anything ever. If you would like increased intensity, you can lift your feet into this boat pose. And also, even if you're in this boat pose, you want to give yourself a little bit of a lean back so you're not doing this, which is much easier. But giving your muscles an opportunity to wake up and gain from this experience. You want to keep posture, so imagine a string's lifting from the top of your head. And if you want to really work it out for these last 20 seconds, you can lift your arms. That's a full V-sit, and that'll be too much for the average person, so don't be hard on yourself if you're not doing this. This is not normal. Oof. And that's time, y'all. You're free to stop. Go ahead and stop. I'm hanging out for just a second longer. And relax. Okay, team. That's the end of our strengthening. I'm just going to take us through another little mindfulness wash. I can't remember what I called it at the beginning. What was the right word for it? Anyway, I'll do this lying down. You can close your eyes or leave them open, your call. We'll do it starting from the toes this time. So take your attention down to your toes, wiggle them a little bit. Notice what you're feeling in your toes, what you're feeling in your feet. Are there any sensations at the bottom of your feet? Bring your attention to your ankles, maybe move them a little bit, do a little bit of ankle circles. Bring your attention up through your legs, through your calves. Notice your knees, your thighs. You can move your legs a little bit side to side. Notice your butt and the sensation of your butt touching the earth, the ground beneath you. Bring your attention up. Notice your stomach. Feel the rise and fall as you breathe. Bring your attention to your back, your spine. Notice what you feel there. If you feel anything, any temperature. Bring your attention up to your shoulders. Notice the sensations of your skin on your shoulders. You can lift your shoulders, wiggle them a little bit. Carry attention through down to your arms, past your elbows, your forearms, and into your hands. We're going to open and close our hands a little bit. Just notice the feeling, the sensation in your hands. And we'll carry our attention back up through the throat, the neck, into the face, the cheeks, the jaw. Maybe open your jaw a little bit, loosen it up a little bit. Notice the sensation of your eyes. Notice the sensation of your ears, your hair, the top of your head. And now hold your whole body in your awareness. See if you can just have a general sense of what you're feeling in your body right now. Are you feeling warm? Are you feeling cool? Are you feeling relaxed? Are you feeling jittery? Now take a deep breath in and let it out with a sigh. We'll do that 2 more times. Deep breath in, let it out with a sigh. Deep breath in and out. Alright, y'all, that'll be the end of our video. It was a little bit hairy, a little bit messy at the beginning, but, I'm kind of thinking that maybe there's some rhythm to that because I feel so much more relaxed at the end of the video than I did at the beginning. So, who knows? maybe it's not so bad that it was doggy craziness at the beginning. I don't know. All right. See you next time. Thanks for coming. Bye.